Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to in front of my messy bookshelf where I spent 21 days in front of this bookshelf culture translating. Welcome, I am Tomo, culture translator, and you're here at Wisdom Toolkit YouTube. And with this episode, I'm trying to reflect on my 21-day challenge on culture translation. Welcome. If you happen to see some of the episodes that I did for the 21 day, welcome back. Thank you. And if you're new to this place, welcome. So I decided to do this 21 day cultural translation challenge because all this wisdom that's stored in these beautiful books was of inspiration, wisdom I wanted to share because it was bubbling up inside me. Also, I wanted to sort of challenge myself a little bit to keep on, because I'm not used to this talking in front of camera, let alone 21 days, 3 weeks, So I just wanted to do something to challenge myself, and I guess reflection first. All in all, what came out of it is one, realization that I wasn't ready. And second is cultural translation is emotional. Let's jump into it. So yes, my reflection for that 21 day challenge, I clearly wasn't ready. I didn't start ready. And I have this tendency to just jump on things when I get ideas, impulse, I just jump on it. But I knew that with 21 days, I need a little bit of planning, what I'm going to talk about. And it's YouTube, so do I need a visual? Do I even want to put it up on podcast? And all this planning that happened. And through this process of planning, this anxiety started building up, which I'm not usually used to, because usually I'm just go with it. Like when I get an idea, I just jump on it. But because I had this time of building up, I started getting anxiety, like thinking like, what if nobody notices? What if I get some hate? What if, And another fear was that what if I don't complete the 21 day, then I feel like failure. So I had to face that anxiety and talk it down, and by just step-by-step planning. And in the end, I kind of had to jump start before being ready anyway. So I had probably idea for 18 days, and I managed to rehearse for like first couple of episodes, but not that, other than that. And what came out of it was like, so yeah, I started, and I just quietly put it up on the abyss of the internet without telling anybody because I wasn't sure. And of course, not many people noticed it, except one good friend, Jan. If you're watching, he actually immediately noticed and he commented on it, which I appreciated. And so first I guess, okay, let's keep on doing it and see what happens. And I wanted to get more feedback, I wanted to get some response, and just it's been like really quiet. And maybe after second, third week, it kind of stopped being about that. It's not about how many people, I appreciate like some people watch it, some people commented on it, I appreciated it, but it actually became more about what I get to do with it. Do I even get to complete? So one thing I'm happy that I completed, but another thing that what came out clear was that I started ready, and when I finished it, I still wasn't ready. I just reflect back, listening back to the episodes, and I feel like, there's so many ways I could have communicated better, more articulate. Because cultural translation is about having this concept that's understood, the sharing one culture, and make it universal, accessible to the people who these concepts are foreign to. So I have to kind of bridge two different cultures, and in order to make it accessible, I kind of have to grasp the idea like really crisp, clear, and able to find a good example, like sort of relevant, equivalent example in another culture, so that they can like grasp the idea well. So it's basically like what may appear on the surface level might be different, but underneath the core or underlining stream or threads are kind of universal and shared. And when these ideas are inspiring, I like to kind of do that bridging by showcasing two different examples. So in order to do that, of course, I need a more precision of language, and in order to have that, I have to grasp the idea clearly first. And in every step, I wasn't ready. I just realized there's so long to go. Yeah. So thank you if you actually managed to put up with that. But I'm still happy because without starting before ready, I wouldn't have noticed any of this. And actually forcing myself to get started on it, it's like building muscle. I at least started building small muscle on my cultural translation muscle, brain or heart. So I'm happy that it became clear that I wasn't ready and there's a long way to go, but I will probably enjoy the journey of getting there, getting precision in my second language, which is English. And second realization that cultural translation is emotional. It came to me that when I realized that, so I had 21 days to pick quotes and paragraphs from this book, and what's the common thread of between all these words, concepts, that it had a strong resonance in my heart. And translation is language. It's all about what's in the head, and it's a lot of brain work. But so what became apparent to me that I picked these words that has strong resonance here. So what I'm actually essentially trying to do is connecting from here to here and communicate to you with my craft, which is translation. And I think being emotional is somehow underrated or dismissed usually, and I myself tend to shy away from showing emotion. I guess being Japanese is another thing. Like, we don't really show emotions. We are not very emotional, not used to being so emotional, expressing emotion. But as a cultural translation is about communicating the universal, communicating wisdom across generations and culture, the tapping into the universality and sharing the inspiration universally, making it accessible. What connects us is about being human, isn't it? And being human is about being emotional. This is what's universal. This is what we all share, and whether that's all out there or just on the surface level, or whether it's been hidden, buried underneath many layers, we all have that. And so it came to realization that the cultural translation is not just about bridging across cultures and generations, but it's also bridging what's here to here and communicating outside. I think that's some kind of beautiful realization that came out of my 21-day challenge. And yes, I have a long way to go, and I'm willing to do that. And I've started building my muscle for cultural translation thanks to this experience. And yes, so all in all, it was a good challenge, and I am actually happy to be here. I'd be happy to be back here, like sharing my reflection. I wasn't sure when I was going to do this episode, when I was going to record this episode, but I'm back here much earlier than I expected. So yes, thank you once again for joining me on this clumsy and emotional but vulnerable journey. And I love to improve on it and come back here with another cultural translation in the next episode. Okay, so that's the wrap for my reflection day, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.